The Minecraft movie has been a bit of a meme ever since the trailer was released. It seems like most people would tell you that it didn't look very good. I've never played Minecraft in my life. I didn't have any interest in seeing the movie. I saw it for the sake of science. And is it going to shock you when I tell you that it's not very good? No. But is it the death of cinema, as some people have been screaming about? Is it even the worst movie of the year? I don't think so. So I want to start off by giving credit where it's due and talking about the good elements on display here. And I think Jack Black mostly carries this movie. He is turned up, not to 11, but to a number that I possibly can't even comprehend. He is just full-blown crazy Jack Black. Just the facial expressions that he makes. Sometimes for no reason, it'll just cut to him and he'll be like, or he'll just burst into song, and he just moves so energetically. He's always moving in some way. He's just screaming everything that he says, and some people could get annoyed by it. I found it to be strange. And that's part of the things that I liked about this movie. There are a lot of decisions in here that are very weird, and I had to respect it for that. Jack Black is just going all out and clearly having a ton of fun, and that translated to me having a little bit of fun as well. And you just have very odd things in here. As someone who's not familiar with the world of Minecraft, of course, getting to see all this for the first time, like all these demon pig goblin things and whatever else is going on in this world, but also just storytelling choices, like how this kid builds a rocket and blows up the nearby potato chip factory, or how there's this entire side plot with Jennifer Coolidge in the real world having this very strange romantic fling that has nothing to do with anything and doesn't need to be in the movie at all, but it's in there. And you get to these scenes that just kind of make me tilt my head, like, what are we doing? And I gotta respect that a little bit because it makes it a little more memorable. It isn't exactly that cookie cutter. They went for some wackiness. So I think Jack Black's completely over-the-top performance really fits with that. Jason Momoa is also a lot of fun. He was like an accomplished gamer decades ago, and he hasn't really been able to move past that. He's trying to relive those glory days, and he's kind of pathetic. And so those two were fun. Jennifer Coolidge, when you do get those scenes, as random and weird as they are, I'm glad they were in there. I'm glad she was in the movie. No reason at all, but I'll take it. I actually liked the visuals. I liked the design of everything. It never looks like the characters are really there when they're in peril. It never looks like they're really fighting any of these creatures. But I actually thought it kind of worked as a visual style. It's like I liked the separation between how the humans looked and how the Minecraft world looked. I also saw it in 3D, which I don't usually do. It was just the most convenient showtime because I was at the theater for a double feature, and that actually enhanced that because that separated the humans from the background even more so. So I actually kind of thought it worked visually. It definitely looks better than it did in the trailer. I could see people just not getting into the visual style, and that's fine, but I really didn't have an issue. And I did laugh a few times, which is better than what I can say for a lot of bad comedies and a lot of bad kids movies. There were a few moments that definitely got me, but it is dumb. It's a stupid kids movie. It's definitely for kids or for fans of the game. There are a lot of references to things, and they don't really do anything with them. There'll just be Jack Black saying, that's the this, and that's that, and that guy's like that. And I'm like, I don't know what are you talking about? And then they never do anything with them. It never matters. They never build upon that. They just say it, so it's just a reference and nothing more. And yes, video game movies should appeal to fans of the video game, but they should also be accessible to people who aren't fans. So you can have the Easter eggs, the background stuff, things that are included in the story, and game fans just have a little bit of extra detail about them that enhances the experience for them. But you can't have scenes and lines of dialogue that literally just make no sense to people who don't know the game. I wish the movie had just been about Jack Black and Jason Momoa being weird, because the main two that are supposed to be kind of the focus and have the emotional arc, I suppose you could say, are bland as hell. The young boy, there's just nothing to this kid at all. I never cared about him at all, and his relationship with his sister, they're really boring characters. I did not enjoy their presence. Every time it wasn't about Jack Black or Jason Momoa, I was just like, go back. It's directed by Jared Hess, who did Napoleon Dynamite, and you've got some of that kind of quirkiness in here, some of that absurdity, but whenever it's focused on the normal characters, it's just completely uninteresting, and anything they try to do involving an arc there and a message about the power of creativity falls completely flat. It's very shoehorned in. It's the kind of thing that has been done so much better in other movies, like the Lego movie that had a real, genuine care put into every facet of it. Here, there's no solid setup for it. It's not a well-done arc at all. I felt nothing. And Danielle Brooks is a talented actress. I have no idea why she's in this movie. Like, literally, she doesn't do anything. Jason Momoa and Jack Black are the weird ones. The two young people are the normal ones. They're supposed to be our focus. And then she's also just there. I can't understand for the life of me why an extra character was written into the script. It feels like there's just another character who showed up, who shouldn't be there. Like, this character doesn't have anything to do. I don't understand. Like, good for her, she got paid, but she doesn't really have to try because this character has nothing to do. But I don't understand why the character was in the movie. There's a part where they get split up and the guys are over here and the girls are over there. Maybe they really, really wanted to do that, but they were like, well, we can't have the one girl by herself. We need another female character. Should we make her interesting or relevant to the story? Nah, just have her exist. It's kind of a disservice to the actress. And look, this movie is dumb. Jason Momoa and Jack Black have to, like, lay on top of each other crotch to crotch at one point. There's stupid shit all over the place. But it's so fast moving, it clearly knows that it's pretty stupid, and there's always just things happening. People are running and fighting and flying and things are exploding, and it just moves so quickly that I'm like, you know what? Kids will probably like it. Fans of the games are gonna catch all of these references, I suppose. I wish I had been in a crowd of people so I could have seen their reactions. I was actually the only one in the theater, surprisingly. So, I don't know. So this is not like an unholy abomination. It's not the worst video game movie. It's not the worst movie of the year. I just watched Screamboat 2 days ago. The Unbreakable Boy was, like, genuinely offensive. This is just some dumb kids movie. Like, if I was watching it with a kid who was really enjoying it, I would just kind of be happy that that kid was enjoying it and I could be along for the ride. I wouldn't be getting anything out of it except a few laughs here and there and some appreciation for the general absurdity, but it wouldn't anger me. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not mad about the Minecraft movie. And that's not to say it couldn't have been better, and it should have been better. You can do movies like this, like the Mario movie, which is very simple, and part of my enjoyment of that movie is because I am a Mario fan, but I also think a lot about what is done there with the animation and the characters and everything, I think is done better and is more suitable for fans and for kids. Whereas this one does feel a little more confused, like some of the out there humor, some of the Jennifer Coolidge subplot stuff that kids are gonna be kind of confused by and like, this isn't Minecraft. I think it is a little bit confused, but again, there's so much to it. There's so much happening that I think kids will just have a good time, and it could have been better for sure. I wish it was a good movie, but I'm just saying I'm not mad about it. It's just some dumb, forgettable kids movie, and I'm gonna move on with my life. There's really nothing to the plot. There's a bad guy, and they want to get this thing, and we gotta stop him. I was never engaged. Like, I was never invested or caring at what was happening, but there was so much happening, and so much of it was very weird that I was like, okay, yeah, this passed the time. I'm actually not even annoyed. This, again, has done nothing for me, but if this movie had just been Jack Black by himself, I think it may have been a masterpiece. Like the beginning of the movie when it's just him and they're going through all this so fast and he's so weird and energetic, I don't know that I could say I was liking it, but I was a little bit entranced. I was like, what is happening? So if the whole movie had just been Jack Black by himself, like walking around the Minecraft world, getting up to weird things, 10 out of 10. But they tried to do like a story and have characters and stuff, and that shit was lame. Didn't care. So no, I don't really recommend a Minecraft movie unless you're a kid or a fan of the games. But if you just want to see some absurd Jack Black comedy, I think there's worse. Some people might get some fun out of it. But this is all just my opinion, of course. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you a big Minecraft fan? Is this not at all what you wanted from a Minecraft movie, or did you enjoy all of the references? Do you think this is the worst thing you've ever seen? Did you actually really get into it? Agree, disagree, whatever you want to talk about. Let's do it down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.